Hi, you guys. It's Patty. It's beautiful out today. I should be cleaning the house, but I didn't really want to waste this beautiful day being in the house. I spent the whole winter in there, and it just felt so nice to come out here. It's finally warm in Michigan, and we're having some sunny days, and I'm happy to be outside. But I hope everybody's doing okay. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about Summer Wells. Um, you know, it's been in June 15th, it'll be 3 years since Summer Moon Utah Wells went missing from Rogersville, Tennessee. If you have any information, please call 1-800-TBI-FINE. Her mom and dad said she went missing out of the basement, and then they said she went missing out of the yard in 2 minutes. There's no sign of abduction, and we've never believed that there was an abduction. And the parents want to say that, somebody came up there and lured her away, but given the history of the parents and the way they've behaved, and they've not searched, and they've not cared, and I don't care what they say, they have not done anything, and they lost all their children to the state. And so I believe that they are the ones that did something to their daughter. This is just my opinion, and nothing else, but that's what I believe. And I said from the very beginning of Summer Wells that I believe that Don came up the back way of that property at their house, and he was waiting there around 3:30 because he was supposedly home at that time, according to Candace's friend, Jenna. She said she had a text message that Don was home at 3:30 in that afternoon, and I believe he took Summer out of there. Or Candace went and met him at Jonesboro where he was working. But yeah, I believe that they did something to their daughter, and I don't understand why we don't have any updates or the police aren't looking, but I do believe that they believe that she's deceased and they're waiting to find her remains. That's just my opinion. I would like Summer Wells to be alive. I've been crying and praying over her for 3 years now. It breaks my heart. And it breaks my heart that Sebastian's gone missing. And he's been gone months now. And there's no sign of him, same as Summer Wells. And I just believe that these parents are guilty of doing something. I was just thinking yesterday, and I just went and watched some videos, but I was just thinking about what Candace said in the interview she did on the news with Don when they did like their first interview. There's Charlie. He's relaxing. He's loving the day. But anyways, remember when she said, somebody's hurting her and it smothers me. People say weird things for a reason, and their subconscious starts to tell on them, and I feel like that she was smothered somehow, that was like a subliminal message that Candace was giving us. And Don keeps, he's said nothing except for things about death when it comes to his daughter and about sexual things. That's all he's ever talked about. And so it's really sad and sickening. But yeah, they've lost all their children. They've lost like 7 or 8 total children to the state. And now their daughter's missing. And they want to act like they're innocent. And I have nothing against Ziggy, so please don't hate me, okay? But Ziggy, I heard her say, I think it was yesterday, it makes no sense, she said, to go real life. Really, Ziggy? How much more real life can you go than marrying somebody who could be a suspect in a missing child's case? I mean, that is real life, okay? That is going real life when you marry someone. Like, Fred, okay? And I'm not trying to be ignorant, but I do not believe any of Ziggy or Fred's stories regarding Summer and Jody Sue and Andy. It's just all a bunch of for clicks and views and to get people thinking that there's some kind of new info, and there's no new info in the Summer Wells case. And if Fred really knew something, he should have been talking a long time ago. So, and if he does know something, then he should be in trouble for covering it up all this time. But yeah, I don't like people saying, oh, this one's going real life or that. Really? Well, you're doing the same thing. Don't be a hypocrite. But I do love Ziggy's dog. Her little dog is so dang cute. But so is Charlie, and I love him too. And he just is enjoying himself totally, as you can see, in the yard. But yeah, when she said that, it really bothered me. And you know what really bothers me too? Is what about this picture? You know, when her grandma supposedly her mother took the video of Summer in the back, but there was also a photo. So it wasn't just an accident. But it makes you wonder, don't it, if any of that stuff was from that day. Like if they told us a lie. I mean, Allison said she's seen Summer in the vehicle, sleeping, supposedly. Hunter's mom said that. But I don't really know. It's so strange, you guys. Why would you want to take a picture like that? She said it was because Summer's arms are up in the air, but put your arms behind your head while you're sitting up and try to lay back and see how comfortable that is. I really don't believe her, not the way she was positioned in the milk jugs. So that, I don't know, I feel like there's a reason Candace wanted that out there, reason that it was taken. Sorry, and I feel like it was part of the problem. Charlie? No. It was part of the plan when of the narrative of their story when Summer went missing. So that has always bothered me. I don't know what's taken so long to find Summer, but I hope that they do, because she was hidden pretty well, and so was Sebastian. So is who's ever responsible for Sebastian Rogers, which I believe that he was in his mother's care at that home, and the way them parents act, not searching, not doing anything, and seem to be enjoying themselves. No, they act just like Don and Candace, and they're fighting with people on YouTube, defending themselves. So I truly believe that they are responsible for what happened to Summer Wells, and these are just my opinions, and they're not facts, and everyone's innocent until proven guilty. So that's just how I feel about that. I don't want to get in the drama of it, and I don't want to get stressed out about it either. Because, part of me doesn't really want to get too heavily involved in Sebastian's case because of Summer. I mean, I have put a lot of time and prayer and thought and energy into this little girl, and not that I regret it. It's just that, we've all fallen in love with Summer, and it hurts. It hurts really bad. And now we see this beautiful boy, Sebastian. You fall in love with him, and then, you don't know what they did to him. And there's been abuse in that house. CPS has been called, just like Don and Candace. And when there's abuse in the house and a child goes missing, I'm sorry, that's a major red flag, and you better look into it. You better look into it, because there's a reason. It's not very often that children are just abducted from their homes, okay? And I'm sorry, I want to tell you that my handicapped son is 35 years old, okay? He has a hard time. He needs assistance sometimes with walking, with bathing, and I still have to give him a bath. And I have to help him get in the tub because he can't. He's got a bad hand. He doesn't walk good, so I have to help him get in the tub. And I wash him up because he doesn't do a good job with only one hand. He tries. So anyways, when I go to put it, when he's sitting there and I'm dressing him, he gets upset if his socks ain't on. You know, his feet are so sensitive. It's like a nerve thing from his brain injury. They have sensory issues. And like his feet will start shaking and he'll freak out because he has to have socks on his feet. He cannot feel his skin touching the floor. He don't like it, and he would not go out into the grass barefoot. And Katie said that Sebastian did not like bugs, and it's just, and that he went out barefoot, so it's really hard for me to believe. And he didn't like to get dirty, that he would like that sensory feel on his feet. And it's so weird too that Summer went missing barefoot, you know. Oh Lord. And I want to tell you guys something. So let's just talk about this for a second. Isn't it weird that Candace made a memory box up of her daughter? Usually memory boxes are for people who've died. And she put a memory box together, and it had the exact outfit that Summer was wearing in the photos in the back of the car. In the back of the truck or vehicle, whatever she was in there. But I thought it was really strange that she would make this memory box and put that coat and pants in there. Coat and shirt, whatever. She put in there the jacket. Sorry. But anyways, don't you find that strange? Like, why that? Why that coat? The coat that she was supposedly wearing the day she went missing. To me, a memory box is for people who die. And is that what she died in? I mean, I don't understand that. And if anybody has anything to share, please tell me in the comments what you think about that memory box with Summer's jacket in it. Strange, right? Strange that they went to Utah and put a rock up there, a memory marker for Summer. And I wouldn't doubt if she could be in Utah, because Don really loves Utah, and they went up there, and it's a possibility that he took her up there and buried her on his own father's property. I mean, it's within the realm of possibility that he could have did that. He's taken a lot of trips. Don Wells likes to go to Knoxville to get his drugs and to party down with his prostitutes as he picks up. I can't believe that Candace would put up with that kind of behavior. Don't believe these people that call themselves Christians and then do these horrible things. Like, look at this pastor that supposedly, allegedly, his wife unalived herself. Well, I don't believe that for a minute. Why would the fisherman say that Micah was her name, that she was crying before she did this? And she sounded really strange. And why would she ask for a location or directions to where she was at if she drove herself there? It's really weird if she knew where she was at. And all the shady stuff, that guy is not a Christian. He's not a pastor. I don't care who says it. I'll say it in front of God and the whole world. People who say they're Christians and act like heathens and like the devil, They are not Christians, and they do not know God. And God is going to judge people like that who sit there and proclaim that they're Christians and then do all these terrible things. Do evil things. I get so sick of that people using God in their narrative when they are doing evil. But yeah, I hope that Micah, the pastor's wife, gets justice. I hope Summer gets justice. I hope Sebastian gets justice. I mean, what is justice really when they're gone? When their lives have already been taken? But I would like someone held accountable. And it would be nice to have some closure and to find Summer Wells and Sebastian, Elijah View. And I'm so glad I heard that Dylan Rounds, I just watched the news that his parents finally know where his body is, that the guy finally confessed that unalive Dylan Rounds and his parents can finally rest and have, put him to rest. That is horrible. I could not imagine ever me searching and longing and wanting to know where my child is. And these parents that are playing games and think it's funny and do all this horse crap on YouTube. Boy, there's a special place, I'm sorry, in hell for you. That you could do this to your child and then be so cold and evil. God's got a judgment for you. And then pretend like you're a Christian or you know God. You don't know God because that is not how God is. So, but I do know that God is in charge of, He knows where Summer is. He knows where Sebastian is. I just pray that somehow somebody will find them one day and we'll get answers. It takes sometimes a long time, but it's so frustrating. Like I said, here I am. I was in this garden 3 years ago in June doing a video about Summer Wells, and here I am again outside by my garden talking about Summer Wells. I mean, she really touched my heart, and I just love that child, and I can't stand that these parents are just doing whatever they want, talking whatever way they want, and just seem to be enjoying their life. I don't know. Look at you guys, I got this little cabinet at the thrift store. It was $20, but the whole thing, let me show you. The whole thing opens. And I know it's kind of in rough shape. See in there? Okay. It's all open. Well, whatever. It's kind of in rough shape. But if I clean it up, fix it up a little bit, I'm going to put it over in this corner where all that box of paper messes. That's going to all be straightened up. And I have, it's got pine cones, papers for the wood stove, and it's got, I got some bird seed and different stuff over there that I want to put in this cabinet so it don't look bad, and I can fix it up, put some plants on it, make it look cute, right? But it was a good deal to hide some stuff like our charcoal too. And I got this little fireplace too, this little outdoor chimney. It was only $60. I got it a couple years ago at Home Depot. And it was their floor display. I went in their garden section, and it was only $60. And it is wonderful, you guys, for, like, my grandson. We can roast marshmallows out here. We can have a little fire out here and enjoy it for $60. It's pretty nice. We just put it away in the winter, but it works great. I mean, it was cheap, so. And you see my arbor there that my husband built, that wooden arbor. He built that. And he's going to build me a bigger one, that, like a gazebo, but like, it's going to look like that, only bigger. so you can go under it. And I'm going to put a table and chairs so we can eat outside and enjoy another spot in the yard. And anyways, I always wanted one of those like gazebo things, like a arch, but you know what I mean. My brother, he comes from Kansas every year, and he went in for just a regular surgery to clear out one of his valves, and he went into a stroke right on the operating table, and he has not been able to walk since, and so he's in a wheelchair. So he comes to visit, and I thought it'd be nice if we had like this, gazebo arbor like thing where he could just ride his wheelchair under it. We go in the backyard and eat dinner and stuff. So yeah, he stays a whole summer. He has a house up here, and so it'll be nice to see him. I only have 2 brothers left and a sister, and they all live out of state. I have a sister who lives in Canada, and my other brothers live out of state, and I miss them a lot. Love them and miss them a lot, Don't get to see them very often. And then when they had that COVID crap, my sister that lives in Canada, I couldn't even see her for like a couple years. It was terrible, But yeah, I'm bothered just by about a few things with the cases. I don't really have much to say anymore about them because I'm just so depressed, and I feel like I don't want to get too involved in Sebastian's case, even though I care about him. It's just like I feel this hesitancy because my heart is so heavy in disappointment of what happened in Summerwell's case, in all these cases. It's a lot. When these children, we find out what happens to them, it's terrible. But you guys, I don't want to stay on here too long. I know I should be cleaning my house because Charlie's got a mess in there. I know I should be doing something better, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I just feel like sitting around, relaxing, enjoying the beautiful day. But I'm sure I'll do something. I just haven't decided what I want to do yet. So, I know I need to vacuum my living room. He tears stuff up on a daily basis. Every day, Charlie tears something up in my living room. And I have to clean it up. And usually every day he tears something up in the yard, too, that I gotta clean up. Because he's nothing but a little stinker. He's a little stinker. You know what I call him? My little sugar bear, because he reminds me of the bear off of Super Sugar Crisps. There we go. I don't know why. Oh, jeez. And he's got to bark at everybody going by, every single person. It's going to drive me crazy. He better learn, because we get a lot of people that walk by and they drive their golf carts through here because it's like a retirement community where I live, mostly. So, yeah, he's going to be barking a lot and driving me nuts. He did yesterday all day, so he's just mouthy. He would never hurt anybody, I don't think, but he's just mouthy. He's a good boy, except for his bratty ways. But yeah, it just bothers me that Candace said it smothers me. Somebody's hurting her and it smothers me. And it bothers me, that picture in her memory box. It's so weird, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I just wanted to come out here and just bull crap with you guys a little bit on a beautiful day. Tell you I love you. Tell you I'm thinking of you. Appreciate all your comments. I feel like you guys are like my good friends on here, I wish I could meet up with some of you someday. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, you're just so awesome, all my subs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments and kindness and for sticking with me. And just keep praying for Summer and Sebastian. But in my opinion, these parents, both sets, are guilty of whatever happened to them. And they're the reason that Sebastian's missing and Summer's missing. And I hope the cops make some kind of arrest soon. That's my personal feelings. And anything else, Fred, stories, I don't believe about Jody Sue and Andy and all that bull crap. You know, if Fred really knew something, he should have came out 3 years ago. And if he did know something, he should get in trouble for holding that information all this time. And I just don't believe him. I don't believe his stories. And I'm surprised Ziggy puts them out there as fact, that's all. Like I said, I don't have anything against Ziggy. I get irritated sometimes, but I don't have nothing against her. I don't have anything against anybody. I like pretty much all the channels, except for I don't like White Boy Lockdown. I don't watch PG too much. I know a lot of people really love her. She's their friend, whatever. But she starts a lot of drama too. And I don't have anything against PG, but she does start drama and she does tell a lot of nonsense. And why people want to be entertained by nothing but swearing and laughing and making fun. I'm not into that, but some people are into them kind of channels. You know, and I'm not going to judge anybody who wants to watch them, you know. But I pretty much like all the channels out there. And I try to be supportive to all of them and watch them. To me, watching their channels is supportive. So I don't do any money online. I'm not monetized on this channel. And I don't do any money online. So, you know, maybe some of these creators don't really like me because I don't give to them. But it's just that I don't do money online, you know. Maybe I would mail them something, but I don't know. I don't join these memberships. It's been really nice. A couple people gave me memberships to other people's channels. But, you know, I don't really care. I just like watching channels. Sometimes I'll make comments. Sometimes not, you know. But I don't usually have time to watch everybody's channel all the time because I have my own things going on and my own life and my own channel to work on and things I gotta do. So, but yeah, you guys, I just hope you have a good weekend. I hope you enjoy it. If you're having beautiful weather like I am, get out and enjoy it. Forget about the housework, I say. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. Keep praying for these kids and thinking about them and keeping their name out there. All right. Summer Moon, Utah Wells. She's missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. If you have any information, please contact 1-800-TBI-FIND. Sebastian Rogers, he's missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. If you have any information, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. All right, you guys. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.